Carolyne Hoyt. Next step, Alexandria, Louisiana.
My name is Carolyne Hoyt, and I'm founder and executive director of Next Step of Central Louisiana. Next Step is dedicated to breaking the intergenerational cycle of intimate partner violence that plagues family life in Louisiana. We want to address the warning signs, cycle, definition, and types of violence, as well as characteristics of good and healthy relationships.
Carolyne realized early on that getting to teenagers to change their perceptions of how families should work would help prevent and reduce domestic violence down the road. It's a long-term approach.
Studies indicate that as many as 1 in 3 teens will be affected by dating violence, and that's why we are reaching out to educate them while they're laying the foundations of their dating behaviors and what's acceptable and what's not acceptable in a dating relationship. We do this in classrooms, in school assemblies, at the Youth Challenge program, at the National Guard, for church groups. We also, lastly, have a parent ed component. Interestingly, 97% of our youth in Central Louisiana believe that dating violence is a serious issue. Conversely, about 84% of parents do not believe that dating violence is an issue at all. We are trying to reach out to parents to let them know what signs to look for and how to help if they suspect their child or children are victims of dating violence.
Next Step has been a very valuable resource in my classroom. It doesn't just shed light on a dark problem. It takes the next step. It shows how to address the problem.
Teen dating violence is reality. I've experienced it with my own friends. They've encountered being beat up by their boyfriends and not being able to trust someone to talk to about it.
Carolyne represents what would be a trusted adult in their life. They identify with her and say, now there's somebody like Carolyne that I know in my life that I can go to, and that sets the ball in motion so these kids can get help.
The cycle of dating violence needs to stop, and the way that's going to happen is through the educational process.
It is imperative to break this cycle as early as you can. Reach the youngest children first and teach as much as you can.
Our community has been so supportive of our efforts in launching Next Step and reaching more than 18,000 students throughout Central Louisiana in the past 8 years.
Her commitment is just so laudable in all that she does.
Just can't think of anybody else who has given so much of her life to this issue.
She is a hero. She has brought so much to the table. We're educating about the domestic abuse and violence, and the lives that she has touched is endless, but then the lives that she has saved is even more so.